The irons I have in my hands today I thought we would never get in the UK. You can see premium components, you can also probably guess that they're from a direct-to-consumer brand, and at one point they were sued. And the clubs we are talking about are the Kirkland Signature irons. So I was able to get these from, when we can finally get this cover off, from Costco here in the UK. I didn't believe they was going to come over because they were banned due to a little bit of a lawsuit with TaylorMade about how they are put together. But there's only one man in the world that we need to test these clubs, and that is mid-handicap Dave. So Dave, welcome back. You've probably been to the caravan again, as we all know.
Well, do you know what? If I had as many holidays as you, I'd be happy. Where were it last week?
It's not
Arizona.
Holidays, it's work, Dave.
How's that work?
But
You're
Dave,
getting fitted for some clubs.
Well, true. Dave is currently using the TAKOMO 101T, so a very similar, obviously, makeup here. Hollow body design. We have weighting in the toe, and we're also a direct-to-consumer brand. So here we know that with these Kirklands, we get a true temper elevate shaft. Again, can get it in regular and stiff. We have a Lampkin grip, so those are those premium components. We get from a 4 to a pitching wedge. So again, 4 to pitching wedge, 7-piece set. But then we need to talk about the construction of these clubs. But Dave's got a 6-iron in his hands here, which is the longest club he has in with his Tacomos. And Dave's got the first shot with these clubs. Well, we'll see the forgiveness there, Dave. A little bit off the bottom.
Yeah, but it's going to be on green.
But if we zoom in there, that's the kind of forgiveness you want from these clubs, isn't it, Dave?
It is. I caught the grass on the way back because I'm so shallow.
So shallow. So let's put them against your Tacomo. So obviously, first thing when you put your Tacomo down, obviously looks-wise, what are you seeing different? Obviously, is that top edge a little bit different? We can see here.
The top edge.
With the Kirklands, we've got a nice thick top edge on there, yeah. But if we bring in the Tacomos, again, very much looks the same. We'll put them down behind the golf ball and we'll compare, obviously, blade length, top line, and if there's any offset. But obviously, if we're talking about why TaylorMade sue them, it is because of that construction. Again, a multi-material construction. We know these are players' distance irons and built for forgiveness, but with a stainless steel body injected with a polymer insert, an internal tungsten weight for optimal launch. So this is where obviously TaylorMade argue, do they have all that in them? Straight away there we have got the forgiveness, but inside have they got exactly what they are claiming? That was the big point from TaylorMade. But here are the Tacomos. Straight away there, a much higher launch, still also caught the grass on the way back, but performance wise, a great shot there from Tacomo.
A lot higher, but that might be the shaft, Chris.
Yeah, that could be the shaft. Again, limited to the shafts you can get with these direct to consumer, and we know with Dave, he has had new shafts fitted into his Tacomo, so very similar direct to consumer brands, that they do come with limited options, Dave.
They do indeed, yeah.
So if we talk price wise, again, very similar. I paid $399 plus VAT in Costco last week, so working out around about £480 for the 7-piece set. So you would still need wedges. You also don't have the woods, which we will be getting soon. We borrowed them from James Robinson. But you can see there, obviously, affordability. That's exactly what Kirkland have tried to do. Yes, you might say that they are similar, but all hollow body design clubs do seem to be very similar looking. It's all then about what kind of polymer they put in there for the sound and the feel and the forgiveness. We've got the forgiveness from the Kirkland there. Not a great swing from Dave.
No, it wasn't great.
A little bit low on the face, but it's still on the green, which after all is all you want from a set of clubs. If you can do that with a mistrike and you save £1,000 potentially, would you do it? So again, distance-wise, control with Dave's new shafts in those Tacomos. Very good. He'd take that all day from 165 yards. Let's see what now a mid-iron is going to do into the green. We're going to compare 8 irons now, so let's get the Tacomo from under his head cover. Put them to the test. He's also got some wedges that will be coming on the channel. Dave entered a raffle. He's had a
No, I won them. Don't be saying a raffle.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was a raffle. Probably misread the text. You won them in a raffle, really.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So if we look behind them here again, top edges wise, I think that we could say that Tacomo is a little bit thinner. Blade length, very similar, or if not the same, but again, It's all about the finish. We can see obviously the gloss shiny finish on the Kirklands, whereas we do have a more matte duller finish on the Tacomo. So very similar looking, Dave, down there. It's a slightly different finish. We probably get a little bit more glare from the Kirklands,
which I wouldn't like, even though we don't get that much glare from the sun in this country at the moment.
Not really had a summer as of yet. That's what we've really had, just that dark cloud there. So what should we go with first, Dave? You going Kirkland?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go Kirkland first. We've got 146 yards to the flag here, so Dave's standard A time, we would play around about 140, which should be middle of the green.
Yeah.
Let's see the fly. And this is one thing we could say about it. Again, we're big fans of getting fitted. Again, you'll see that those irons have been fitted at SGGT with Lawrence. We've changed shafts, and normally that's a limitation with direct-to-consumer clubs.
Oh, it's thinned it.
Again, a very consistent ball flight. Tell you what, Dave, you'd take it as a good bad one.
You certainly would.
Be interesting to see if we can beat that with the Tacomo, but again, getting that forgiveness, Dave, it is still going there, but that is the shaft. Again, even I can't blame you there, Dave. The shaft is going to be 45 grams. Now, we do like to blame Dave, but shaft is 45 grams heavier. We know that this is an 80 gram shaft now that we've changed, and Dave's been playing really the best he has with irons for a long time.
That's very true.
Even Scottish Paul has agreed with us, which is a rarity.
It is a rarity for Scottish Paul to agree with anybody, in fact, if it's not his idea.
And you can see,
that was a bad strike as well.
Bad strike, but launched really high, and we've still got the forgiveness. So again, they're probably a little bit high on the face, which has lost the distance.
Yeah,
but we still got the flight. So again, if there was a bunker in front, it would have still carried it.
There's a bunker there, I'd have still made the green. With the Kirkland, if there'd have been a bunker there, it was in the bunker, wasn't it? Because it bounced about 50 yards in front of the green.
Yeah, and I would say, what's the feel like? But obviously we haven't found the centre of the Kirkland yet. But I'm going to give you another ball here. We'll grab that Kirkland again, because we want to see, obviously, feel and reel, Dave. Obviously, how does it feel off the club face? We know that the design are very similar, pretty much exactly the same in the hollow body design. Are we getting a softer feel off one? Is it the same? And again, what's the sound like? We've only got the sound of a low groove shot so far. Right, better strike there, Dave. Straight away, lower ball fly.
Much lower.
Landed on the green and ran out. Feel-wise, Dave, and sound?
It felt reasonably soft, you know.
Okay.
The sound I found was a little bit dull.
Yep.
But it felt soft. It's performed reasonably well. You can't complain. I mean, that was, for me, that was a decent strike, and it's middle of the green.
Yeah. And sound and feel compared to your Tacomos, which ones would you be favouring towards?
I'm never going to say any different to the Tacomos at the moment, but I think a lot of that might be the shaft.
Yeah. So interesting there, guys, that we are getting a similar sound and feel. We know it's the same pretty much with Cali irons, and even when we go to premium ones, it's very hard to differentiate, again, maybe a little bit of feel and sound unless you go really high end and really premium. If you went for something like the PXG irons, which we know do base themselves on sound and feel. And again, stopping power there from the Tacomos. Not the best shot, but stopping pretty quick. All carry there, which is a thing that neither of these two did. Again, launched a little bit lower, landed a little bit early, and I think the pitch mark for Dave's second one is just there, and we'll see that it's ran out a good 5 yards, Dave, maybe more.
Oh, and the rest?
Yeah, 10 yards there, so Dave's giving us the full stride. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 yards. So again, we can see there, that's from the ball flight, that is from the shafts, but again, feel-wise, pretty good. But we could be limited to those. But again, think about your budget, guys. Think about your price range. What do you want to spend on your irons? These both coming in around about £500.
You're just taking the game up, Chris. They're a decent option. Or if you're moving from wanting to play with second-hand irons to irons that you've had from new,
yeah,
I think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't complain. I mean, say how bad that shot was at first. I know that it landed a lot short of the green, but you know, it gave you that, what's the word I'm looking for?
Forgiveness?
It gave you that forgiveness.
It did on both shots. You've hit the one into the par 3 again, was low off the face, but it started straight because obviously face control is good. But
that's
still...
my standard shot, is a low shot with standard
and it didn't
shafts.
lose distance straight away, did it?
No.
So it is doing what you are paying for.
Correct.
So the Kirkland irons are coming a little bit stronger than the Tacomo. So if we're talking lofts again, 1 degree stronger in the pitching wedge, but as we get higher up there, up to the 4 iron, they are 2 degrees stronger. So again, when we're comparing these for spin numbers, they are going to be a little bit lower and go that little bit further. So that's something you need to watch. But Dave's got the pitching wedges now from 100 yards. Let's see what they do. We are starting with Kirkland again first.
Would you rather me go with?
Yeah, let's mix it up, Dave. Let's grab your pitching wedge from your Tacomos first, as we want to make it a fair test. Let's see.
That's what they're missing as well, head covers. Caught the ground.
Caught the ground a little bit, but again, let's see what that does. It's still just onto the green. And again, still got the flight there, Dave.
Yeah.
So very interesting that we've still got the forgiveness. That's exactly what we're getting from Tacomo. Tacomo are actually coming in around about £100 more in the UK, so $599 in the UK for the TAKOMO 101Ts. We are looking at around about, like I say, $480 I paid in Costco with VAT. So
what were you doing paying?
£120 cheaper. Well, you've got to get them while they're hot because they were selling out quick. Like I said at the start of this video, I didn't think they would come to the UK. That's a great flight.
Reasonably high for me, is that, Chris?
Sounded a good strike.
Ooh, nearly went in.
It's done the job there, Dave. Again, obviously feeling sound off those two, Dave. That one was obviously out of the middle. Did that feel much better?
It did feel much better, Chris, yeah.
Comparison-wise, again, still similar, not much difference. You wouldn't know a notable.
No, you don't. I don't
difference.
feel a lot of difference, Chris, if I'm honest.
No, but again, would you be, like you say, would you be investing these if you was looking for some new clubs? If you was in Costco?
If I was in Costco and I didn't have any new clubs of my own, then it'd certainly be a consideration, yes.
Perfect. So guys, interesting there from Dave. Obviously he uses direct to consumer clubs. Yes, we have changed the shafts in those in recent months, but the Kirklands perform just as well. They are forgiving, they are exactly what they say. I'm going to be testing these on the channel. I'm playing 9 holes with the Kirkland irons, see what I think about them, see how they compare to, again, the same Tacomos or to other brands or even to a premium brand. Which brand do you want to see me test those against in the same kind of market? Do you want to see me put them against the P770? After all, it is TaylorMade who are suing Kirkland, I think, around these irons. So that's why the surprise is that they've got them. If you've got the irons, guys, comment below. How are you getting on with your Kirklands? Are you keeping them? Are you getting rid of them? What do you think? And if you're enjoying the content, guys, then do hit that subscribe button below and we'll see you again later in the week.